Hi students, I hope that you are very well and in good health. Today we shall do a lesson on the numericals of conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter and conversion of galvanometer into a voltmeter. I hope that the theory portion of these two parts are already clear to you. So let's start. After this lesson, students will be able to do the numerical on conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter and the numerical on conversion of galvanometer into a voltmeter. They can also construct electrical circuit to convert galvanometer into an ammeter and circuit to convert galvanometer into a voltmeter also. So, before we start doing the numericals, I think it would be very helpful if you go through the theory portions very briefly. A galvanometer is shown in the figure by the symbol G. Now to convert it into an ammeter, to measure a current I, we need to connect a very small resistance S in parallel with the galvanometer G. S is also known as the shunt resistance. Now a maximum current of Ig can flow through the galvanometer G. If current exceeds, it will be damaged, and the galvanometer shows a full scale deflection when a current of Ig flows through it. Now when current I comes into the combination of G and S, a current Ig flows through G and the remaining current I minus Ig flows through the shunt resistance S. Now the value of shunt resistance S can be calculated from the following formula. Now to convert any galvanometer into an ammeter of desired range, we have to apply this formula. Now, to convert a galvanometer into a voltmeter to measure a desired voltage V, we need to connect a very high resistance R in series with the galvanometer G as shown in figure. Now, the desired value of R can be calculated from the following formula. Now, using this formula, we can calculate resistance R to convert the galvanometer into a voltmeter to measure a desired value of voltage V. Now we shall do these numericals on conversion of galvanometer into ammeter and conversion of galvanometer into a voltmeter. Now I shall show you how to do the numericals up to 4, and I hope after that you can do the numerical number 5 of your own very easily. Now in this case, first 3 numericals are one kind and 4 is of different kind and 5 is a mixed problem. So let us start doing the numericals one by one. Now in number 1, what it is said that a galvanometer of resistance 15 ohm gives full scale deflection for a current of 2 milliampere. Calculate the shunt resistance needed to convert it into an ammeter of range 0 to 5 ampere. That means it's a problem of conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter. Now the combination of galvanometer in parallel with the shunt resistance is the ammeter. Now here it is given that the resistance of the galvanometer G is equal to 15 ohm. Ig, that is the current which the galvanometer can take a maximum, is 2 milliampere. And when 2 milliampere current, that is the maximum current, will flow through the galvanometer, it will show full scale deflection, that is its full range. Okay. Now we have to convert this galvanometer into an ammeter which can measure a maximum of 5 ampere. Now this galvanometer can measure only 2 milliampere. Now it will be converted into an ammeter to measure a maximum of 5 ampere. Now how can you do it? We already see that the value of shunt resistance S can be calculated from this formula. So here we have to connect a shunt resistance in parallel with the galvanometer so that it can measure a maximum current of 5 ampere. Now let us see, for 5 ampere, what should be the value of this shunt resistance S? So S is equal to, from this formula, 1 by I means 5 ampere and Ig means what? Ig is equal to 2 milliampere. Now we have to convert it into ampere. So 2 milliampere is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 ampere. So if you put it there, 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, then minus 1. Okay. So if we take this, here you see 10 to the power minus 3, if we take it in the numerator, it will be 1000. So 1000 multiplied by 5 will be 5000. So in the next step, it will be 1 by 5000, 5000 divided by 2 minus 1 into G. Sorry, there should be the G, that is 15 ohm, also 15. So if we do this calculation, it's a very easy calculation right now. It will be 2500 minus 1, that is 2499. So 15 divided by 2499 will give you a value of S, which is equal to 0.006 ohm. So in this case, we need to connect a shunt resistance of value 0.006 ohm in parallel with the galvanometer to convert it into an ammeter of range 0 to 5 ampere. Okay, so if you move into the second numerical, in the second numerical you see it is given that an ammeter of resistance 100 ohm can measure a maximum current of 5 milliampere. What will you do to measure a maximum current of 5 ampere with it? Now here the name of galvanometer is not mentioned. It is said that already we have an ammeter. Say now this is the ammeter and the resistance of the ammeter is say G. Now this ammeter can measure a maximum current of 5 milliampere. So in this case Ig is the maximum current which it can measure. So in this case Ig is 5 milliampere. Now this is exercise 2. The value of the resistance of the ammeter is 100 ohm. So now G is here is 100 ohm. Now we have to convert this ammeter into a higher range to measure 5 ampere again. Now the problem is similar to the earlier one. Earlier one we have mentioned that a galvanometer is converting into an ammeter, but in this case the range of the ammeter is being increased by the same method. Here we shall connect a shunt resistance in parallel with the ammeter to increase its range from 5 milliampere to 5 ampere. So the calculation will remain the same, only the values will change. Now here in case of G15 it will be 100. Now it will be 5 milliampere, so 5 into 10 to the power minus 3. So it will be 5000 divided by 5. So it will be 5000 divided by 5 is 1000 minus 1, that is 999. 15 by 999. So in this case, if we do the numerical, do the calculation, very simple one, we shall get an answer of 0.1 ohm. So here the answer will be that in this case we have to connect a very small resistance 0.1 ohm in parallel with the ammeter to increase its range from 5 milliampere to 5 ampere. Now let us move to the third problem. So the third problem tells us that a galvanometer has a resistance of 100 ohm. Okay. So a galvanometer have a resistance of 100 ohm. So G is equal to 100 ohm. A difference of potential of 50 millivolt between its terminals gives a full scale deflection. Now, when the galvanometer shows full scale deflection, when the maximum current flows through it, Ig, then the potential difference across its ends is maximum voltage, that is Vg. So let us take it Vg. So here it is given that Vg is equal to 50 millivolt, that is 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 volts. Now when this voltage is there, it shows full scale deflection, and then the maximum current Ig flows through it, but the value of Ig is not given. Calculate the shunt resistance which will enable the instrument to read up to 5 ampere. That means now we have to convert the galvanometer into an ammeter to measure up to a maximum current of 5 ampere. Now to find the value of shunt resistance, what we need? We need the value of, is again I am writing I by Ig, and it's G. So we need the value of G, we have the value of G. We need the value of I, we have the value of I by, but we don't have the value of Ig here. We have the value of Vg there. So we can apply Ohm's law, that is V equal to IR. So Vg is equal to Ig into R. R means the resistance of the galvanometer, that is G. So it is the Ohm's formula, Ohm's law. So from this, let us calculate the value of Ig. Ig equal to Vg by G. So Vg is equal to this one, 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 volts divided by G. G is equal to 100 ohm. So from this we get Ig as what we get Ig as, if 10 to the minus comes here, so it will be 5. So Ig will be equal to 0.0005 ampere. So it's actually it's 50 milliampere. So Ig equal to 0.0005 ampere. Alright. So we have got Ig. Now we have to place the value of Ig there. I is already we have. So we get the value of S here. So if we place the values, we shall get its value as 0.01 ohm. So students, I hope that you can place the values here and you can do the calculations very easily. Okay. So today we shall do the last numerical, that is the number 4, and after that I am sure that you can do. Now question number 4 is a different one from the earlier 3. In this case, the problem is given on the conversion of galvanometer into voltmeter. You see what is given. A galvanometer has a resistance of 60 ohm. That means G is given as 60 ohm. And a full scale deflection is produced by 1 milliampere. That means the maximum current Ig flowing through the galvanometer is equal to 1 milliampere. So that is equal to 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 ampere. Now we have to convert this into a voltmeter to read up to 3 volts. That is, V is required as 3 volts. Alright. So it's a question of converting the galvanometer into a voltmeter of range 3 volts. Now in this case we have to connect a very high resistance R in series with the galvanometer. Now what would be its value? R will be this one. So if you place the value 3 volts divided by Ig, that means 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus G. G is 60. So if you do the calculation, it will come out as 3000 by 1 minus 60. So that is equal to, it's very simple, 2940 ohm. So it's very simple how we can convert a galvanometer into a voltmeter. Here we have to connect a very high resistance of value 2940 ohm in series with the galvanometer to convert it into a range of 3 volts. So I hope that if you go through these numericals, you can do the numerical number 5 very easily. So students, I think you have liked this lesson and your doubts are now being cleared. So to get my future videos, do subscribe. Stay at home, stay healthy. Goodbye.